And again, here we have it, my Kronos, temporarily Kronos is gonna be running at with a battery 4S battery, and I'm gonna be driving one-handed, so hopefully everything will go fine. And also I hope this recording actually go good, because my editing software don't like my phone for some reason. So let's do it. Okay, so let's try this again. This is very hard with one-handed. This thing is a monster in 4S. I can't imagine. You know, the 6S is just too crazy. Not gonna even be able to control. It's gonna be wheeling all the time. But it is beautiful. It's big, but it's also very, very. Look at this. And this is not even a full battery charge. I think this battery was 65%, and this thing just rips. It is definitely a crazy car. Again, we're back in the garage, and I hope that recording comes nice, because driving one-handed with something like this, and also I hope the video will be more compatible with my editing software. So I hope that came out all right. So starting with the shelf itself, obviously this is not stock. this is something you can buy on eBay, and I will definitely recommend for you to buy something like that, those protectors, those skid roof protectors, because they're not expensive. I think they come like about £6 for the pair. Comes with everything to install the screws and everything. This is 3D printed. They're very resistant. They fit very nice. They're gonna have different shapes, different sizes. So very a piece that I definitely recommend. But this body itself is very thick and resistant. It has the sugar thing that I done it to it, but it is very resistant. Okay, and here are the insides, and this thing gets hot. It gets pretty hot. I think it is a little bit over gear out of the box. Okay, I didn't touch anything on this one. It's pretty much stock. It is a few things that I did add. So this is the 4S battery we did use. It is a 70C 4S battery, and it is hot. This battery is hot, so you definitely wanna, the first thing you want to do is buy, let's see if I can turn this, kind of hard with this car. I did bought this. This is 2 cooling fans. You also can buy them on eBay. They're not expensive, and they're really gonna help to keep your, at least your engine pretty cold. The ESC has already its fan, so you will be fine with that. Now this car, so like I was saying, this car costs £360 out of the box. You're gonna get this bash bar here, so this center bar, you're gonna get in the box, but it will not come fitted, and it will come ready for the short chassis or the longer chassis. This is the longer chassis, so I think the Dementor is the shorter one. But they will include this, and only this extra right here is about £40. It is a pretty easy install. What I recommend is for you to go and check RC, the Australian guy does a deep tutorial how to install it. Is really gonna help you. So you will come with that, and you also come with I don't know the name, is all the where your shafts and CVDs and your ball joints go in, is the arms. You will bring the new ones, the updated ones, but I didn't change them because mine didn't break, so I will keep just when they break. They also bring with this center brace, you will bring this thing. This is the updated one, is a bit taller than the one that was here. You can choose to have a shorter one or a bigger one. I think the bigger one gives a little bit more support if you roll over. It's gonna have big shocks front and rear. The rear ones, I think they're slightly bigger than the front ones. They on the manual with Corral is very good. They tell you everything, so what kind of oil you're gonna have on your shocks, and also if you want to change depending on what kind of performance you're looking for. Also the differentials, that tell you the oil and how to change it. So this one is completely stock. It has the 2050 kV Kronos, I think they call it, motor. This thing is a beast. Like I say, I think it's a little bit over gear out of the box. I'm probably gonna gear it down. I mean, you saw how crazy it is in 4S. Imagine this in 6S is gonna be completely nuts. ESC also very good ESC. I think, to be honest, the electronics, even the servo is a 25 kilo servo, so it's pretty much bigger than any of the competition out there. It brings 2 XT90 connectors, and it also brings this one if you're only gonna run a battery. I normally only run a battery. You can fit quite big batteries. You even can fit 2 batteries here, so a lot of cap batteries will be compatible, and this thing is adjustable if you have shorter batteries. Bigger, I don't know if you can go much bigger than this. I think it comes pretty maxed out, but if you want to go shorter, you're going to be able to adjust it. It has this very nice velcro that also keep everything nice and together. Big tires that this thing is going to have. They're very nice. Loads of grip, pop wheelies all the way. You're gonna have also big shock towers. As you can, I don't know if you can really see. Let me pick up the camera. Here we go. They're pretty beefy, aluminium, 4mm on the front, and you're gonna have 5mm on the back. Look at this thing. This thing is huge. Gonna have this, all this, they kind of washers around the screws all over the car. As you can see, this thing looks just amazing. You're not gonna have any adjustable camber or toe on this one. It is prefix, but I do prefer like that because they are a bit beefier. They are plastic, so they're gonna be kind of resistant. They have very beefy arms. Like I said, didn't broke anything on this one. I think I had a really bad crash and I broke, was on the front, the bottom end of the shock that is plastic. I did broke that, did fit a new one. Even the shaft was bent, but I managed to bend it back and it's still working very, very good. This is completely adjustable shocks. As you can see, you can turn it up or down depending on what kind of suspension you want to have, and obviously you also can adjust in the towers. The servo, like I say, is a 25 kil servo. Works great. It brings this metal on. This thing is a beast. It has a metal aluminium chassis with those big front and rear skid plates. They are massive, they're very beefy. They're also not very inexpensive. I'm thinking to get some for my Shogun because the Shogun does not bring that, and I think they look very, very nice, and they're gonna keep, you know, scratch a little bit away, even though it has a few scratches because I did send it on a few jumps. The servo saver has a lot of metal in it. It is also pretty beefy. Like I said, this thing out of the box is pretty much ready to go, and you don't have to really worry about anything. Like I said, I fit this center support bar here. It will help to not bend the chassis, even though I'm not an extreme basher. But it is free. I mean, it costs around £45 if you want to buy it, but this one comes in the box. Like I say, if you buy the Kronos LWB, I think they call it, £360, and it's going to bring even more stuff that, for example, the Shogun or even the Dementor out of the box is going to bring very, very nice stuff. The wing, I did break a little bit. Well, it was actually my daughter. She did break one of the supports there, but you're gonna have four. It is adjustable, so you're gonna have 4 options. I did break one, so I still have 3 to go, but they're also pretty inexpensive, and it is actually pretty resistant for everything. I landed many times, as you can see in it, and it only broke once, and I have many outings out there. Controller is the S2R. It is a pretty good controller. I mean, you're gonna have loads of function in it. You have a throttle reverse, steering reverse. You have your throttle trim and steering trim here on the side. It has this kind of spongy wheel. It feels very, very nice, very easy to grab it. It has the on-off on the back right here. Very easy to carry. It only takes 4 AA batteries. It is a pretty nice, it works great. So you know, if it is something that you think that is not going to work, or you might need to upgrade in the future, you shouldn't worry too much about that. Even though I think this car, like I say, out of the box, it is a monster for the price. It will blow away many of the competition, to be honest, because you're gonna get amazing electronics, and the car itself pretty brings a high standard for the price. I mean, I think they came out, they were about £520, but then they came down to 360. You can find them at 360 almost everywhere, and especially bringing this brace as an extra, and also the hubs, the front wheel hubs, you're gonna have extra ones there. I think they upgraded version. This, they say they have some issues. I didn't have any issues with them. They didn't break, so that's why I didn't change them. But even if they break, I'm gonna have spare ones in the box. And pretty much in this car, everything, as you can see, it is beefy, works great. Didn't have any issues with the differentials, even though if you want to tune them, you can. The middle differential, all the casing and everything is metal, is very, very resistant. But I kind of like to run it like that. I mean, it is very comfortable in the air when you do jumps. It does wheelie a bit, so I think the only thing I'm going to change is probably the pinion to something a little bit smaller, because the things get a little bit hot. So I can imagine running, you know, on 6X for a very long period of time. This thing is gonna get very, very hot. But if you're looking for your first druggy style. This thing is a good option, especially for the price, for everything you get. I mean, you have the Kraton that is also very good, but it's got to be very expensive compared to this. If you're looking for speed, and this thing is very nimble, it's got to be more agile compared to an Arm or even a Traxxas, because Tim Corelli has that pedigree of racing. But all in all, for the price, I think is not many other cars out there that can beat this one right here. So we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks for everything. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Till there, keep bashing.